Hello, welcome back. Last time I saw what was sort of an ending. I got to the white void below floor 299 and saw somebody who might have been Lily, with her head cracked open in a way that I didn't say at the time, but I'm seeing now is kind of reminiscent of what I see when I go to the carcass, when I take the B number out of my bar. I'd like to do that today and see if that has changed, if I can find a place with convenient bottom access. I'm just kind of in the middle of nowhere here. I tried to make a list of big unsolved stuff and did a little bit of work on my own just to see if I can figure out what it is that I'm still doing in this game. So things. I put in some work on the murals. So there's a cipher going on. Each character has like 8 little dots around it, or each tile that's active has 8 little dots around it, and those clearly represent letters. There's something about those, though. I'd like to get to one and like actually show it. Oh, but this screen always takes me a moment to figure out what I'm even doing with it. I think I do this and that. Okay, no, it's actually pretty simple. That didn't work, though. Anyway, right, so mural cipher. That means something potentially. There was one particular bit of information I wanted to get out of that, but I'm having trouble remembering exactly what it is. There's a lot to think about in this game. Okay, that's the simple way to do that. Okay, right, so one thing I'm going to start doing just right now is that I have no idea where this secret insatiable insatiable smiles screen is. So I'm just gonna have to do a process of literally every floor where glass is present, break all the glass and then fall. So that's my plan for the rest of this. So note that I started that process at 104. Here's glass, just not even gonna think about the smile thing, just gonna break. Oops, I messed up. I have enough locusts that this doesn't matter, and I have nothing in particular to do with those. Right, so yeah, mural cipher. I want to get to a mural, and then it'll make it easier to talk about it. I found a banana! Well, a whole bunch of bananas. Okay! Well, that wasn't right. I'm also searching for 3 notogram screens. One of them I am familiar with, one of them is very distinct to identify, one of them is very indistinct. Okay, so that's where the banana bunch is, by the way. Always gotta have one of those in a game like this. Oh right, and another thing I noticed. So in that secret where the dubious merchants' locations were listed, there was some text. For one thing, I understand how the text was written. It was in that same mural cipher. I wish I could show this thing. Where was that? Would it happen to be nearby? Nah, it's B29, I've already passed it. Anyway, yeah, so it used the same mural cipher, and I understand a little bit more about how to parse that. I don't know what each letter is, or the reading order. Yeah, the reading order is weird. When I get to a mural, I'll talk about it. But there was some text there, which my character identified as Mon was here. So I didn't quite put it together at the time, but I can say with near certainty that Mon is the name of a Void Lord. And there have been several hints that the dubious merchant is one of the Void Lords, the covetous one specifically. With that, I have the names of all 8 Void Lords. It was said there are 8. I have seen 8 names. So now I know 8 names. Whatever that's worth. I don't know why I need any of this knowledge, or like what the murals say. But I guess I'll have to assume that it means something someday. Okay, so I have bottom access here. Let's take a moment and go to here. I hear nothing. Oh, right, I need to turn on some repeat if I want that. Yes, I know, that's what I'm doing. Alright, spicy repeat. I actually wouldn't mind if it was even faster than that. BR null, so no brain value. Yeah, okay, so south is the way. Wait, so I should have been able to hear it here. I am, it's very quiet. Alright, so southwest is the way. Hang on. Let's see, I can triangulate this way. Yeah, okay, so I have a plan. I can find the, like, the top corner of this, and then go straight south from there and reach the carcass. That's the sensible way, because yeah, it's going to be in Manhattan distance from its center, and I always start like one more Manhattan distance away than where it is. So as long as I can hear when I follow this pattern, I keep following the pattern. When I do that and don't hear, I go south and east and then straight south. Hi there. Can we interact somehow? I don't think we can. I guess I can do it this way. I can hear if it gets louder. Okay, it's much more west than south. So yeah, when it disappears when I go this way. There we go. Okay, so it's directly south of here. Alright, so I think I have my carcass tracking method figured out. Assuming this works. It definitely should. There's no reason it wouldn't. Unless the rules are something other than what I understand. I expect everything to be the same, and no change here. This does not look like her head, actually. Dull howl, yeah. Wait a second. I can ring it. Was that always true? Hold on, let's do that again. Like, I know what that noise means to me. Nothing's happening. This is how I interacted with the chest in that one place. This is how I interacted with who might be Lily beyond at the end of 299. But here it doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing. Does any spot ring louder than any other spot? It always rang like this, right? I just didn't know how to listen for it before. Yep, those all play the same sound, and it's a little hard to hear over the dull howl. Alright, so Carcass still has nothing for me. Okay. Let's restart. So now that I've checked that, I have some guesses about what might... I feel like that's connected to the memories. Like, maybe if I unlock all memories, it'll be intact or something. Right, the memories. Let's unlock this one, because I specifically want this one. One of the main activities I have to do right now... Boy, this color palette makes that hard to see, but down in the lower right, I want to make my numbers equal those numbers. I looked at floor 95. It doesn't have easy south boundary access, nor does 6 or 7. So I'm not yet sure exactly how I'll engineer that. I guess the way to do it would be to swap 6 locusts into my HP value. So get 6 locusts, swap HP and locust, then walk to floor 95 without ever dying. Puts a little bit of pressure on me not to die, but if I die, maybe I can take like 1 locust out of a chest. No, floor 95 has the means to die, so no, what I should do is get a little locust buffer, carry like 13 of them or something, in case I die 6 times on the way there. Okay, so I think that's a sensible plan. I do need to restart the whole game for that, unless I want to go to 195. I could do that, I guess. My locust count is wrong, my floor number happens to be 7 right now. I don't know how to lose 1 HP. I found a way to gain 16 HP once, but only once. Right, okay, and I do actually want a high locust count for a thing that I'm testing right now. Gotta check. Oops, I didn't break all the glass, there were 2 more. Here's one. Here's another. Okay, all glass broken now? Appears that way. I don't see any smiles here, except maybe the ghost. That's not the floor, but like, my only realistic option here is just to exhaustively try everything, because nothing fit, and I've examined every floor that could fit. So it has to be one that doesn't fit so much. Alright, so anyway. Beyond that, what am I doing in, like, these floors? Looking for a mural because I want to talk about stuff there. Looking for nonogram matches. I keep forgetting to check for the shape. There's a... looking for stuff like bananas. No bananas there. I mean, I guess. I just learned of that as a new thing just now. I don't know what it means to have a banana. Does it show up in my menu somewhere? Like, it didn't seem to. So there was the fairy, there were the bananas, there was the mysterious light with the riddle, no one's perfect without me, completely devoid of information, like there's no possible way I could solve that with what I know now. Unless I somehow make an impossible connection. So watch for the keyword perfect, just in case that means something. And there was glass here, following my method. Since he said all of the glass tiles, I can probably assume there's more than one, but I'm not going to assume anything. Alright, so tree floor means mural floor will follow shortly. Here we go. So mural. Inscriptions. Only gnawing rage remains. So, oh boy, this palette is really bad for this. You know what? I have the means to do something about that. Alright, I'm gonna break my pattern just because this palette is one I don't like. How about that one? This one is not great, but readable. Alright, only gnawing rage remains. So, I think for one thing this is sideways. But I don't really know for sure if it's like just rotated 90 degrees clockwise, so it would read like this. Or if there's something more to it. It seemed like it needed to be back and forth or something. Because I have some glyphs. I think I have one unambiguously identified as the O letter. I forget what it looks like, but I have notes on that wait, no, I have notes on it right here. What do I think O is? So, no, these are not the same letter. That one is different. According to my notes, I think this is an O? That doesn't fit, though, because this is the first letter, and this would be a really weird way to place to start reading the thing. So basically, like, I have a bunch of examples. I know a lot about solving ciphers. I've done it in several different games, but the main new wrinkle that this clearly adds is something funny about reading order. The one that said Mon was here was written as if it was in normal reading order. Things were in rows, then there was one character on a row by itself down here, like as if you would read it this way. But also, like, these are... I don't know what it means when Gray reads this with, like, a hole in the middle. I saw some implication she might not be following a sensible order. Anyway, I think it's something more complex than just, like, linear rows or columns one way or the other. Like, it might be back and forth, it might be spiraling. I don't think it's spiraling, though, because... Yeah, I wish I could easily just compare another mural to this, but that's going to have to be a solo activity. Anyway, yeah, so dot pattern. Clearly each one of these represents a letter. I'm going to assume it's as simple as each one of these represents a letter, and there isn't like a running checksum or something, like where each one affects the following one, the way it's read. That would be way too much to decode. But yeah, I just need to figure out the reading order, and I'm working on it. I don't have an answer yet. A really big thing for me, like, it would be great if... Oh, right, okay, so the reason I think this will help me solve something is because of the clue about how the tale of the traitorous lord connects the brand. That's not ringing, so I'm assuming that will do nothing. Who do I believe this is? Gnawing Rage. Do I know your name? Just in case it somehow matters someday. It probably will. I believe you are Voidlord Tan. Said to be killed by Voidlord Ad, who is not present. I should look at B000 again. It's been a while since I saw that, and maybe I could understand it now. Are any of you smiling? Are you insatiable? I'll attempt to find out. Do I want a locust? Sure, I might as well take one. Domain of Lord Tan. The Raging. So fierce. Somebody said Voidlord Ad killed 10. There's a book hair here, what? Wait a second. There's a book hair here on 115. Man, this is the floor where I just, like, don't see the things surrounding. Like, it took me several passes through here to talk to that egg. There's a book hair here. Okay, let's kill all these hands. I need to make that more convenient. That's very doable. I'm guessing maybe there's a secret underneath you, since you're in a corner and I can't move you. Well, I would guess that. Maybe I've already done this. That's possible. Okay, well, there's a book hair there that does literally nothing. Why is it there? Maybe someday I'll understand. Maybe this is just the book hair section. Alright, so we got a thing going on there. Oh, I should have done this differently. Doesn't matter. Right, yes, so all gems have reset. I can re-get gems. Watch for the nonogram shapes. I know what they look like. This is where the fairy was. Now that everything is reset, will the fairy be back? Let's find that out. Because all of my memories were wiped away. This is how I got it last time. I had a different... I think I had 66 locusts? I had this here. I picked that up. The fairy appeared. Okay. So seems like you are a one-time ever thing, but if I do a full reset of my memories and gems, then you can come back. Alright, so I found the banana, I found the fairy. I can access the bottom of the screen here if I wanted it. Oh, well I know what I should have done now that it's too late to do it. I should have gotten my HP to 99 and done that, and see what happens when it overflows. It probably just caps, just like the locusts crumble away if I'm too high. But it's an interesting thing to try, maybe, someday. I'd have to reset my memories again? I mean, I could do that, I guess. There's glass here. That's not the place, unsurprisingly. Alright, anyway. Going forward, doing things... I'll see you in a bit. Solitary, well, you're not so solitary, but egg way over here. Do you hide any secrets? No. Here, this is an autogram floor. Okay, this match. I want... What's the spot? Yeah, so this one I just recognized by shape. Okay, the spot is here. There's a secret gem there. Also, there's a lion statue here, noted. Insatiable smiles surround me. Wait a second. Smiles? Different smile, both insatiable. Maybe this is the floor. Got that secret. Break all the glass floors. There is glass. Let's fall. Nope, it's still not here. Unless you want me to sacrifice to the statue. I don't think you do. But yeah, multiple glass, multiple smiles. It's a good fit, but like... That's not it. That's not it still. Insatiable smiles, lots of glass floors to break. You'll just give me that gem automatically. No, they're right, that's on an actual floor. Right. Okay, this one's plausible. Because, like, breaking all the glass floors would not just happen naturally. Like, that was one of my metrics to judge whether I was in the right place or not, because some of them just, like, would happen as a matter of course, going through the room. But this seems very possible. There, finally! Okay, that's what it is. It was floor... what was that, 130? Anyway, new notogram to solve, huh? Oh, this one's complicated. Okay, maybe I should do this now? Now is not convenient. But maybe I should. Maybe this will point me at... Yes, okay. I think just by the gem position, I can identify this as the one that I found by accident, because that exactly matches the one that I found by accident. Yeah, there was a 1 here, there was a... Yeah, so I can actually... Maybe. This is very likely to... false... Hold on, yes, right. Okay, so the numbers identify walls, not floors. So there were 3 in a... There was like a little L bracket shape here. And then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this was all wall, probably. These 3 definitely were not. This is definitely the position where I found the gem. Okay, so I'm going to assume, based on that amount of information, that this identifies the first secret I accidentally found. I'll solve it on my own just to confirm, but I think that does tell me that I already know where that is. Also, right, I need to revisit all the secret rooms for their gems, because they often have them. If I want to get all the gems, gotta check that. Hey, look, this room's so impossible, even if you have wings. Only a envy remains. Do I know which lord this is? Envious. Let's see what the egg says. It's probably an unnameable one. Is your name unspeakable? So that's what you look like. Okay, I think I know what your like, outline in the secret exit looks like. Egg, tell me something. Lord Lev, okay. So Lord Lev the Devious. Devious and envious. Unloving vassal of Void. Devotion rivaled Lord Ads. Okay. Alright, so I'm all the way down at 171. Could I get back to 299 real quick? And get caught by that ghost? Because that's a thing I'm going to try. Maybe that'll happen today. We'll see. Oh, I didn't notice... I don't have a note for where this goes, do I? I don't have this noted. Okay, well I failed to write down where this went, so let's do it again and see. This was already in the correct shape. I have only to do this and take this stairway. Might be skipping some floors by doing this, but that's okay. That happens no matter what I do. Can't cover everything. It's just not allowed. So Batwing's here. Okay, so 179. Where do you go? There might be a gem in here anyway. Oh, and there's a thing in settings I wanted to look at that I keep forgetting to look at. It's... When I was poking through here, I noticed some things of interest. You know what, that's probably fine. Like, the pixels are large enough, I won't notice any sampling errors. Okay, now is finally the time when I do this, right? That looks fine to me, right? Yeah, I don't see any issues. The pixels are large enough that, like, being off by 1 in some places won't be bothersome. Oh. Oh. Well, hey. That's nice, too. Okay. Changing all the settings. I'll leave that one. I'll leave this one. Timer. Counter. So I understand why a timer would be relevant now. Oh, jeez, I hate it. V. V? That's counting my wand usage, right? This is a... yeah, okay, so this is one I'm still looking for. In the chest was... ooh, that made a noise. Forcefully opened. I don't really get any information about this. Chest was forcefully opened at some point. That probably means something. So I couldn't wand because there were dragons around. Right, yeah, this is the floor I was just talking about. Yep, all wall here, 3 there, 1, 1, yes, okay, so that's pretty unambiguous, I think. Yeah, so V identifies my wand. Okay, I did gain some information here. Whatever the game calls the wand starts with a V. S is clearly just for step. Or maybe it's some secret thing. Hang on, 108. So that's since I turned on the timer? No, that's since the start of my run. I wonder if this is just for speedrunning purposes, or if I have an incentive to arrive somewhere at a certain time. I have incentive to arrive somewhere at a certain date. This had better not be something like set your computer's system date to this date. Surely it's just set your HP, Le, and Burr values to that. Surely it better be. Anyway, so this is very distracting. So I've seen what there is to see there. Some information was gained. And some additional speculation, too. Alright, so anyway, just going forward, doing things. I don't think I ever read your text. Lord Lev was always loyal to Lord Ad, even when the battle pitted them against their own sister. Lord Lev was always loyal to Lord Ad. You repeat. I don't remember that repetition, so I don't think I've ever talked to you. But that's also a repetition of what someone else said. Pitted against their own sister, though. I feel like just all lords are called sisters of all lords. Seems to me like that's what is being implied here. Maybe there's something more to it, but I don't know. Okay, this is weird to me. I'm looking at this floor. You are on a trap floor. Why do you suppose that would be? I'm sure you have your reasons, but I wonder if I am somehow incentivized to drop that statue. Yeah! I got a flower blossom or something? Okay. Finding all the weird secrets here. So there's a banana, there's a flower blossom. So just investigate anything that looks a little bit out of place, I suppose. Alright, I can do that. Oh, I understand how this works now. Okay, right, so once again, I can drop all the dragons. And get all the chests if I want. Maybe this was supposed to demonstrate... Okay, well, I understand how to do this now, at least. So a bunch of locusts available here for some reason. For some reason. Alright. 196, that's one past something 95. Don't think it's realistic to engineer such a thing here. Do I have any reason to go backward, because I'm about to go to the 200s. Not seeing any. So my main reason for wanting to go all the way back down to the bottom is to talk to that solitary egg in the 223 secret. Right, so I need to have 23 locusts to get into there. 40 is fine, I can lose a few on the way. I'm no longer sacrificing myself on every floor with glass. So I'm going to talk to that egg mainly. That might actually give me a relevant clue. Every once in a while they do. And I want to get caught by the ghost. After that, I would have to cause a game over, which probably means I need to see the game ending again, which maybe would be different now? I have interacted with 0 trees on the way down here. Okay, that's mildly interesting. Okay, so I guess that's what I'm trying to engineer. Get back down to the bottom. Oh, and I'm already in the domain now. Yeah, this is the place. Lord Sif, already been carved. 223. Talk to that egg. Go to the weird ghost in the white space. Hi, Sif. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay, I'm here on 222, so it's time to do the thing, right? Seems to be. Because otherwise it'd skip to 224. I could do the thing there, too. But I might as well do it here, that's fine. Right, this takes a moment, but not as long a moment because I have a more sensible number of these. Alright, 23. Whoa, stop before you go any farther. Kinda go into a trance and don't even realize what I'm doing sometimes. Alright, so 23 goes here. 22 comes with me and goes there. 23 comes with me and goes here. 2 to 3. Okay, it's already in the shape. Just take the thing. That looks like that. Sure. I go down. And that's what the brand looks like, in case it matters. Okay, so egg I failed to talk to. Tell me something. Huh. Okay. Lord Ad's final treasure? Okay, so this was relevant. The brand of Dis. Okay. Destroy what remains of the traitors. Here's where I'm encouraged to figure out who traitors are. I mean, I know already. They identify themselves to me. Destroy what remains of them. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Return to 000 is obvious to me, right? Two different things it could mean. Oh... Now... Key that engraves the brand of Dis. My first thought was... Be on floor 000 with no locusts, and die so that my HP gets set to 0, and then that act will reveal something to me. Then I realized the floor number is 3 digits. 000. Sounds more like I need to destroy what remains of the traitors, then return to B000, and I'll find the treasure there. So, what remains of the traitors... That's what I'm going to have to ponder. Bunch of things that could mean. There is one creature in here that I can destroy directly who is conspicuous. The boss fight for my sword. So I guess I would have to... Okay, so I need to know which ones are traitorous. Well, I need to kill Tail for one thing, right? How would I do that? So Voidlord Eus turned into Tail. Well, it was consumed by Ad. One little segment slid away, then became Tail. I don't know how to attack them. Tan was loyal, but was killed by Ad because they went into a rage afterward and couldn't be stopped. But Tan was a loyal one. Mon is unspecified. I can directly kill Mon. I can just push the dubious merchant off an edge. Lev was loyal. Said several times today. Gore was traitorous. Okay, now Gore is one that I can kill directly. Gore is the mysterious head who asks me to use the sword on them in that one floor where I was taught to use secret exits, 142. Okay, Gore I can kill directly. Could it be that the one I fought the sword for is the other traitorous one, and just in addition to those I have to figure out how to kill Tail? There's one more problem beyond that, in that how do I get from a floor whose first digit is not 0 to a 0. No secret exit takes me backward. I can't have a negative... Okay, I was about to say I can't have a negative locust count. I think that's true. Then that reminds me of another mystery that I should note. When I had infinity locusts and picked up the infinity, a big fancy effect happened. Then there was this giant negative infinity on screen there. And I don't know why it's negative infinity. I can't pick up the infinity and then move it somewhere else, right? I don't think so. Because as soon as I pick it up, I'm abducted and shown negative infinity. I did actually specifically try inscribing the negative of the infinity brand, like the inverse of it. And it was accepted just as my brand. Like, it didn't trigger the infinity condition, right? I'm pretty sure that's the thing I tried. Every time I have sacrificed infinity locusts to a lion... the sentences I say sometimes. It has taken me forward. I've never been taken backward by that process. Okay, so there's a lot of interpretation involved here. I think I know for sure how to destroy one traitor. I definitely know how to destroy someone else who might be a traitor. I need to identify who I fought for that sword. There is one who I am sure is identified as traitorous, who I do not know how to attack. I don't think I've ever talked to Tail 3 different times in the same run. So first time, they tell me their entire story. Second time, they say they're advised not to speak to me. Maybe if I revisit enough times, that will continue to change. So that's a thing I should try. Okay, well, you've actually given me a mission. It's a little hard to carry out, but you've actually given me a mission. Now, once again, there's still the possibility that it's my first instinct that's right, just zeros in all the slots. Like, I can get to floor 0 with 0 locusts. No, I can't. Can I? Because that 0 that becomes the floor number has to come from somewhere, and it can't be my HP, so it has to be my locust count. Well, if I'm on B000, I can reduce my locust count to 0 by repeatedly dying, and I can reduce my HP to 0 by dying once. So that's no problem. Okay, sure. Lord adds final treasure, one they hid even from their allies. The key that engraves the brand of Dis. The brand of Dis. Okay. Presumably that's the one that goes in this slot, or maybe this slot, or, you know, maybe this slot. This is my gem slot, so not there. Okay. Anyway, let's get killed by that ghost. Okay. That was very informative. Incredible. Also get this last gem. Do this carefully, don't lose your things. Right, that's that, of course. You come here. You come here. You come here. I get the gem. I'm at 13 gems, I want to say. 15. Okay, so getting somewhere in the vicinity of 24. Alright, so if I just kind of sit here for a while, this egg, despite being solitary, has nothing to say, right? Oh? That's right, no, you had something to say. Can't be found here. Okay. So yeah, I just want to wait for the crickle crackle to start, And the ghost to come. The time pressure definitely increased as I went deeper in the floors, just not to a point where I ever felt it with wings. If I were to do this without wings, then maybe I would, and like especially without wings and sword. I'm guessing the game's going to ask me to do that someday. Maybe not, but that is my guess. Does the ghost come on this floor, or do I have to go down one? I think I have to go down. I think there's no time pressure here. Because yeah, nothing has happened. But ghost will come here. It'll take about 10 wait, no, it was like 30 seconds. No, it was a full minute, wasn't it? At the beginning. Still gonna be faster to wait than to go. But yeah, it's possible I just didn't wait long enough on that previous floor. So I want to see what happens when I get caught. While I'm here, might as well do that. I did die when I was in this zone, right? And the game just crashed, fake crashed as it does, and took me back to 224, right? Because like I'm in a state that's like being at the carcass right now, where if I exit the game now, I'm just taken back to where I first entered this state, I think. Ghost, are you here? Or is the ghost just like not around? Yeah, I know I'm using that word for two things. There you are! Alright, Lily's head. Come touch me. Show me what that does. I need to know. Oh, you kind of like hum at me a little bit. Oh, that's fun. I'm identifying this as Lily's head because I'm assuming that's her hair there. And the head's, you know, somewhere in here. Touch me. Touch me. I could walk closer, but I'll let you do it. Okay, it just makes the thing crash, and then it quits. And if I restart, I'll be back on 224. Presumably. Yes, okay. Alright, well I'm here. Let's... oh, that gem collection didn't commit. Let's try something that's moderately of interest. I can bump the tree leaves. Don't think I've ever done that before. Let's go to 298. What would that mean? Still here. Okay. How far back do... oh, right, yes, okay, it's going to do that. Alright, so die and then you restart on that. Is it any warp to a floor that's... I wonder. Instead of that, let's do something else. Yeah, so I don't want to sit here and lose a bunch of locusts until I get down to like 225 or something. Let's go forward. Oh, this is very different. What? Okay. Oh, something else is happening. We are not doing the same ending again. Okay, got something going here. So this is going to be next time. I was expecting the song again. But no, this is something else entirely. There's some wild stuff going on in the background. I think it's just stars and distorted sun. Okay. Anyway, so whole new section here? There might be more to explore beyond this point now. When did this appear? It could just be because I'm seeing it for the second time. It could be because my memories were reset. Could be something else. Guess we'll find out what that means next time. I'll see you then.